Keep an eye out for curling in Sochi. It's a great sport that you should definitely try.
And Seth actually went for a lesson at the Petersham Curling Club. Take a look.
Sport of curling originated in Scotland back in the 1500s. It came to Canada probably sometime in the 1800s and then spread throughout the U.S. and various places. I imagine the Scotsmen decided they needed a wintertime pastime after they invented golf, so they created the crazy game of curling.
So how is the sport played?
Well, you have two teams that are alternating their turns, delivering the curling stone on the sheet of ice, and you're aiming at a target, which is called the house, at the far end. And you have 4 players on each team. They rotate on throwing their stones, and they're trying to get more of their stones closer to the center of the house, called the button, than their opponent's stones. So it's really all about, you know, it's kind of like bocce, kind of like shuffleboard, in that you're throwing your stones at a target, trying to outcount your opponent.
And now I see people in front of the stone with brooms. What are they doing?
Well, they're sweeping. I mean, sometimes on the Olympics you hear them saying scrubbing the ice and all that, but this is a curling broom here, and the purpose of using the broom is when one of the players delivers the stones, in the event that they didn't throw it hard enough, sweeping in front of the path of the stone will actually create a thin film of water in front of the stone, and it can help the stone travel maybe another 10 to 15 feet closer towards the target. When a curling stone's delivered, it's also rotating in either a clockwise or a counterclockwise direction, and when it does that, it's going to go down the ice and either curl to the right or curl to the left, and sweeping in front of that stone will help hold it straighter. So it's not changing the direction, not speeding it up, but it can help it go farther and straighter. Hand-eye coordination is key. The way you're playing, the person who's the captain of the team is called the skip, and they're directing the play of the game, and the skip will hold a broom. She's the one calling the shots, and so she's going to hold her broom, which tells the person throwing the stone what to aim at. So it's, you know, the hand-eye coordination of when you let go of that stone, you want to be aiming at the broom, and that's where we say, oh man, I'm off the broom if you miss the shot, or you're on the broom.
There's a special kind of footwear. Tell us about the footwear that people wear.
Curling shoes have a gripper on one foot, and on the other foot is a slider. It's a Teflon slider that you'll see when they deliver the stone, they slide way out. So those are special shoes, but not necessary. Beginner curlers can show up with just nice, clean sneakers.
So lastly, why should everybody watch Olympic curling, and why should everybody participate?
Because it's cool. Curling is a blast. It's not a sport about brute strength. It's a sport of finesse. There's a lot of strategy involved on how you place your stones closer to the center than your opponent. It's not just luck. There's there's angles. There's a lot to it. It's, again, not like hitting a golf ball and where it goes, it goes. As a team, you can help. Every team player has an impact on where that stone ends up. So it's just a fascinating sport to watch.
Earlier in the show, we introduced you to the rules and to the history of the sport of curling, but it's time to hit the ice, and Cindy helped us get started.
All right, so first you're going to look at the broom and take direction from your skip. And let's say we're going to start with a clockwise turn. So you start your stone this way, and you're going to release it so it curls clockwise. So you kind of get in position. You're looking at the broom, you pick your butt up, you come back, and you go forward.
Cindy handed me one heavy 42-pound granite stone and let me glide it down the ice.
Now you want to pick your butt up.
Here goes nothing.
Bring your left foot and your right foot and that hand back, and then go forward and push out of that block.
When do I let go? Now, I was supposed to let go at the end, right, at the black?
You should let go, and
you have to let go at some point? Let's try this again. Off the mark, sorry. To be completely honest, this is not the only time I fell. I fell a lot, actually, but let's just say I'm head over heels for curling. But Cindy let me move on from the stone to the broom. So we've learned how to deliver the stone, but during the Olympics, you see the people with these brooms, and they're sweeping like crazy. So we're gonna learn how to do it.
Right.
Cindy, how do you get started?
Okay, so you always want to be facing in the direction you're going. You never want to be going down the ice sweeping backwards because it's dangerous. So face the direction you're going, hold your broom so that the center, the broom head is in the center.
Okay.
So, yep, exactly. So, and you're going to want to sweep in front of the stone. Don't sweep out here, don't sweep over there. You got to sweep where the stone's going.
All right.
So you're coming down and the skip yells, sweep! And you want to be sweeping as hard as you can in front of the stone to try to melt that ice to make it go further.
So they've taught me how to throw, they've taught me how to sweep, and now they're nice enough to let me play a game with them. So, let her rip. Oh, ho, ho. Curling at the Petersham Curling Club is just as much about community and camaraderie as it is about competition. Not only is curling must-see TV at the Olympics, but it's also must-play if you're looking for a new hobby and a way to keep yourself a little bit warmer in the winter. So make sure to watch curling at the Olympic Games in Sochi, and if you're looking for a new hobby, check out curling. It's fun and anyone can do it.